We've even done a lot of infrastructure, through the pathways, including culverts, as you see here. And there's even quite a lot of bridges that can be seen from the road as well. So basically these pathways were started, started 15 years ago because there's a local who we met, and and he said, he thought there was a lot of people, walking on the roads where they're pretty narrow, windy, and lots of vehicles barreling along at quite high speeds. It wasn't exactly a very nice and safe environment. And he wanted, locals and just people going between the townships and places of interest to have a nice place to walk off the road. So, he approached the council and DOC and said, there's all this land, DOC land, and it's Department of Conservation in New Zealand. Yeah, Department of Conservation, DOC. And said, wouldn't it be great if there was all these pathways on all this land, and obviously council land as well. And they agreed, but obviously they didn't have the funding for it. Mainly because they're using the funding for other things, but we won't mention that in this video. And so he started as a volunteer effort and got quite a lot of people to volunteer for it eventually. They even got, machinery and all of that. And 15 years later, and the original goal of getting the towns of Picton and Havelock linked is nearly complete. So it's about a 50 kilometre main stretch, and someone's waving to me from camp. That's pretty cool. He will plop down in the seat. And where was I? So the main section's nearly complete, only 3 rather tricky kilometres remaining. And as we can see under this beech tree is rather nice, and obviously it's a beech tree which isn't very common in the North Island. It's only really common in the South Island. So beech trees have been quite a pleasant surprise. Obviously I was expecting to see beech trees, but I wasn't expecting them to see them so soon. And as you probably have seen in some of the photos, I'm not sure what the editing story is. I just try get photos when I can, and just I'm not sure whether even all the stuff's even actually going to be laid out in chronological order, or whether it's going to be laid out differently. Probably shouldn't even waste my video talking about that, but yeah. So where were we? So as well as the main stretch of nearly 50 kilometres, that's nearly complete, so it's got that last 3. We've done a lot of work on other pathways through the area, linking up smaller towns, and as well as existing pathways that have been improved to the to the link water pathway standard, as they call it, because it's a link water pathway. It's named after one of the townships, which I think we drove past in the van truck bus thingamabob that Outward Bound uses, the interesting relics. And where were we now? So anyways, they have a standard of 1 metre to 1.5 metres, obviously 1.5 metres preferably, but some areas like we're working today, it's limited by trees and all of that, and they don't want to be cutting down trees when they don't have to. After all, what's the point of putting pathways through nice, beautiful, natural places if you can't actually enjoy the nature around them? And Yeah, that does look invitingly like a slide, but it's actually got some stuff at the top stopping you from sliding down it, unfortunately. We all know that's supposed to be some kind of drain, but when it looks like a slide, that just looks like too much fun. So, yeah, so this is the Link Water Pathway. Could even be a separate video, maybe, I'm not sure. And, yes, we can see the sea down here. Or the sound of the sea. I can hear the sound of the sound. Or is it the sound of sea? So yeah, I guess this is me from what was I saying? Totaranui, the Queen Charlotte Sound, or is it the Queen Charlotte Sound, Totaranui? Depends when you say two names that are superimposed together. It's quite interesting, isn't it? This is nice, but I suppose I probably need to head back to camp. Thoroughly enjoying a bit of away time. I think this is actually the first decent away time I've had. Just talking into this camera. It's quite good actually. Man, I miss away time. Just away. Apparently I'm getting 3 days of it soon, so that'll be cool. Except I'm kind of stuck in a small area, so I'll be pacing back and forth like this probably. Yeah, without the camera. And we go pacing. And we go pacing. And we go pacing. And that's a story for a different video. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, on Gardener Gone Wild. And of course, please remember to like, subscribe, and continue watching these amazing videos. And feel free to leave a comment as well, because, well, comments. Always interesting. We like to hear what you think, and, yeah, it's a comment. Talk about cool. It's a cool comment. So, until next time.